Welcome to the AESL podcast, the podcast made just for you, the American English learner. Whether you're a beginner finding your voice or an advanced learner polishing your skills, this is your space to listen, learn, and grow. Each episode, we explore the sounds, words, grammar, culture, and conversations that make American English come alive so you can speak with confidence in school, at work, and in everyday life. Together, we're going to make American English feel natural, clear, and within your reach. So grab your notebook, open your ears, and get ready to level up your English. This is the AESL podcast. Let's learn together. Understanding the American English learner. Key vocabulary. English language learner, ELL. A student who is learning English as an additional language and has not yet reached full proficiency. The Adult Education Center serves hundreds of English language learners who come from more than 30 different countries. Heritage language. The language spoken in a learner's home or family community, which may differ from the dominant language of the broader society. Many ELLs draw on their heritage language as a resource that supports their acquisition of English vocabulary and grammar. Interlanguage. A learner's evolving linguistic system that blends features of their native language and the target language. Teachers who understand interlanguage development can better interpret and respond to the errors their students make. Motivation, integrative versus instrumental. Integrative motivation is the desire to become part of a new culture. Instrumental motivation is the desire to achieve practical goals like a job or education. Adult learners often bring strong instrumental motivation to class, which teachers can leverage by making lessons immediately relevant to their life goals. Transfer. The influence of a learner's first language on the acquisition of a second language, which can be positive, facilitating, or negative, interfering. A Spanish-speaking student may experience positive transfer when recognizing that English words ending in -tine correspond to Spanish words ending in -cyan. Feature article. No two English language learners are exactly alike. The American English classroom is one of the most diverse educational environments in the world, bringing together individuals who differ in age, educational background, native language, cultural values, immigration status, employment situation, and prior exposure to English. Understanding this diversity is the foundation of effective ESL teaching. Adult English learners in the United States include recently arrived refugees with limited formal schooling, college-educated professionals retooling their careers, parents who have lived in the country for years but had few opportunities for formal instruction, and young adults navigating the transition from school to work. Each of these learners brings a unique constellation of strengths, experiences, and challenges to the classroom. Research in Second Language Acquisition, SLA, has produced a rich body of knowledge about how learners develop language proficiency. One of the most important findings is that learners pass through predictable stages of development: pre-production, early production, speech emergence, intermediate fluency, and advanced fluency, regardless of their native language. Teachers who understand these stages can calibrate their instruction to meet learners where they are rather than where a curriculum assumes they should be. The learner's native language plays a pivotal role in the acquisition process. Linguists describe the learner's developing language system as an interlanguage, a dynamic, rule-governed system that draws on both the native language and the target language. Errors that arise from interlanguage are not signs of failure. They are evidence of active hypothesis testing and should be treated as valuable diagnostic information. Emotional and social factors matter enormously as well. Learners who feel respected, safe, and valued in their learning environment take more communicative risks and make faster progress. Learners who experience anxiety, shame, or stigma related to their accent or errors tend to withdraw and make slower progress. Creating a classroom culture of warmth, humor, and mutual respect is not merely a nicety, it is a pedagogical necessity. 5 practical tips. 1. Learn the names and pronunciation of each student's name correctly and use them often. This simple act communicates respect and builds rapport immediately. 2. Conduct regular needs assessments, both formal and informal, to understand what your learners need English for and tailor your curriculum accordingly. 3. Acknowledge and draw on learners' native language strengths and cultural knowledge as assets rather than treating them as obstacles to English acquisition. 4. Be patient with silent periods. Newly arrived learners may need weeks of listening before they feel ready to produce language, and silence is often a sign of active processing. 5. Differentiate instruction by providing multiple entry points for tasks so that beginners and more advanced learners can work on the same topic at their own level. And that's a wrap on today's episode of the AESL podcast. Thank you for spending time with us today. Every minute you listen, every word you learn, and every sentence you practice brings you one step closer to your American English goals. If today's episode helped you, please share it with a friend, a classmate, or anyone who is on their English learning journey, because learning is always better together. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new episode, and leave us a review. We love hearing from our listeners around the world. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and remember, fluency is not a destination. It's a journey, and you are already on your way. Until next time, this is the AESL podcast. Keep listening, keep learning, and keep growing.